Good morning to all. In today's class of Pedagogy of English, our topic is resources. For last 4 classes, we have been studying this topic, resources. So, we have seen various kinds of resources or equipments or devices or tools or materials that can be used for teaching English language. So, हमने पिछली 3-4 कक्षाओं में ये पढ़ा है, ये जाना है या यह देखा है कि किस प्रकार सहायक सामग्रियों का उपयोग करके या किस प्रकार की सहायक सामग्री का उपयोग करके हम एक लैंग्वेज टीचिंग कर सकते हैं। एक लैंग्वेज टीचिंग में किस प्रकार के टीचिंग एड्स का प्रयोग किया जा सकता है, so that we can help the learner to learn the language in a better and an easier manner. So resources के हमने 4 क्लासेस में पिछले 4 क्लासेस में पढ़ा है कि resources for the teaching material, how they can be utilized for teaching a child or a learner. So we have seen various kinds of resources. Today I will just summarize whatever we have learned in last 3 or 4 class. In last 3 or 4 class of the first unit, in the first unit resources, we have seen or learned or known different kinds of resources. In the summary, we can say that in the earlier classes we have seen that audio resource, or we can say audio resources, or we can say audio aids. In audio aids we have seen many things like radio, tape recorder, lingua phone, and lingua lab. So everybody knows what is a radio and what is a tape recorder. How this can be used through radios or broadcasting radios, FM channels, through the FM channels. Many Doordarshan channels have been started on education, and through that they are teaching or helping the learner to learn various subjects, not only English and various subjects also. And through tape recorder, a teacher or a शिक्षक जो भी टीचिंग करता है वो किस प्रकार के मैटर्स को, वर्ड्स को, हार्ड वर्ड्स को, स्ट्रक्चर्स को, पैटर्न्स ऑफ इंग्लिश और लैंग्वेज और other language or other subject, whichever they want to teach, they record something and they just make available to the listener or the learner. Then lingua phone and lingua labs. Lingua phone is also a sound recording system which records certain sounds or records a sound with conjunction with the booklet, certain sounds or the speaking words or sentences or phrase patterns or everything has been recorded in that, and they assist in learning a language. And lingua lab is also a system, or we can say equipment or a tool which can be used to train students on spoken English and writing, and developing their writing skills and developing their personalities so that they can perform best in their exams. So, under audio aids, this certain kinds of teaching material can be used. Then coming to visual aids. Visual aids. Under visual aids are those aids which directly appeals to your sight, or you can say your eyes. Under this comes variety of materials. You can say many materials like charts, maps, picture, film strips, or picture strips, models, various models of anything, textbooks, color and board, newspapers, advertisement, and dictionary. So under visual aids we have seen this certain materials or equipments or device or tools which can be used as a teaching aid, so that the teaching can be made effective and interesting, so that the learner can learn in a easy manner or in a better way. So after visual aids we have seen multilingualism. Multilingualism is also very helpful as a teaching aid to teach students. If we have a teacher who is multilingual, so it can be of many use. We can teach students who grow with multilingual atmosphere or multilingualism. It becomes easier for a multilingual teacher to teach them in their language which they know other than their mother tongue also. So if a teacher is multilingual, it is very useful thing. So multilingualism also has certain merits and demerits of utilizing it in teaching a English language. Then we have seen many merits and demerits of multilingualism, how it is helpful in a classroom and how it is helpful for the learner also, or they who grow up as a multilingual learner. मल्टीलिंगुअलिज्म मतलब आपको पता है मल्टीलिंगुअलिज्म क्या है? The person who knows more than two languages is called multilingual. Okay. After that we have seen audio visual. Those teaching materials which directly appeals to your eyes and your ears. So those are known as audiovisual aids, जो डायरेक्टली आपकी आंखों पर और आपके कानों पर प्रभाव डालते हैं, उनको कहते हैं audiovisual aids. In this we have seen computer, television, mobile phone. As mobile phone is being used, we are recording a video and sending to you on YouTube, and you are utilizing the mobile phone for seeing the video for learning the lesson or whatever is being taught to you. So in this way mobile phone can also be used, and there are many websites on the internet, websites of English language, which helps a learner to learn English, not only the words, not only the sounds, not only the speech, the various structure, the various phrases, the various kinds of sentences, and everything about a linguistic of a language. So these are the things that we have covered or that have studied in this unit. We have seen that what are the uses, what are the advantages of using these materials, teaching aids, and what are the demerits also, and how it can be utilized by a teacher so that they can make their teaching very effective and interesting, so that it can be improved, or in this way they can also improve their teaching level, and the learner can also learn in a easy manner. So in the last class we have seen all these things. So we complete this unit, and in this unit we have seen this. In the next unit we will see what is the status of English language teaching, what are its problems, what are the precautions, what are the merits and demerits, and we will know about the English language teaching status. So in today's class I will end my class here, and in our next class we will see the next unit, that is the status of English language teaching. So today I will stop here, and today we have seen that what we have learned in our last 3 or 4 classes. So for today's your homework is write the advantages and disadvantages of multilingualism. Write the advantages and disadvantages of multilingualism. So this is the homework for you for today, that you have to complete it and that you have to write. So जैसा कि आपने देखा, हमने पिछली 4 कक्षाओं में जो पढ़ा था, आज उसको मैंने जस्ट समराइज किया है, so that you can also summarize the thing whatever is being taught to you in the first unit, okay, and just revise the thing whatever I have taught to you, so that it will be better for you for your exam. In this way you can prepare for your exam also. So today I am in class here only. I want to say few things to you. As you know that a pandemic disease COVID-19 is spreading all over India and all over the world in a very rapid manner. So if you want to be safe from that disease, or if you want to take care from that disease, you have to be at home and take care of yourself, and from always be at home. Thank you.